It's Hilley and Hart.
Aaron is on vacation till Tuesday. You've got Kevin Hilley. All right, so there's something blowing up called dirty soda. No. Before you turn off your radio. Dirty soda. Apparently, this is a drink trend. It actually started in Utah where the Latter-day Saints community, they traditionally avoid alcohol and coffee, but soda is very allowed. And so they basically turned soda into an art form. And it's now expanded. It's gone into the mainstream. Dirty soda. So, okay, here's basically how you do it. You take something like Dr. Pepper or Coke, and then you add flavored syrup, fruit puree, cream, whatever. And then, boom, you got your dirty soda. One of the most popular mixes is called the Very Bad Doctor. I love the name on the Very Bad Doctor. It's Dr. Pepper with vanilla, coconut, raspberry, and cream. What do you think of that? I mean, are you thinking delicious, or maybe it's a science experiment that got out of hand? I'm not sure. It's funny. I read this and I remembered my daughters used to mix things when they were kids. They would kind of put one thing inside another and mix it all. They called it making potions. And most of them were pretty undrinkable, by the way. So, I don't know. My daughters might have been ahead of their time, to tell you the truth. So, I don't know. Are you mixing different sodas? Look, if you tell me you're putting, like, say, ranch dressing inside Sprite, we're going to have a chat, okay?
It's Hilley and Hart.
Well, Knoxville just pulled off what might be the most wholesome rebrand of all time. Their East Tennessee Children's Hospital was just officially renamed the Dolly Parton Children's Hospital. And I mean, of course it is. And if you're going to name a children's hospital after somebody, you want a person whose entire brand is, basically kindness and hope. And that's Dolly. So Dolly made the announcement in a video. She said she believes every child deserves a fair chance to grow up healthy, hopeful, and surrounded by love. And that is Dolly to a T. So, again, we're talking a real big league kids hospital for that area there. And now it has Dolly Parton's name on it. Isn't that cool? Are they going to let Dolly do some surgeries from time to time, too? No? Okay.
It's Hilley and Hart.
Well, today is National Retro Day. I didn't even know National Retro Day existed. Apparently it does. This is the day. I guess we're supposed to I don't know what we're supposed to do on National Retro Day. Look back at things that we now call retro. See, the problem is, as you get older, if you're of a certain age, tell me if this clicks with you. As you get older, things that they start calling retro, you're like, I just called that last Tuesday. That's all. You know what I mean? It's like, you remember when that retro, quote unquote, gadget was cutting edge, and now you start feeling like like an artifact, little by little. I'm telling you, everything. I see these things on Facebook. Hey, click here to see what you would look like in the 80s. I lived the 80s and the 70s and the 60s. You know what I mean? So there you go. Today is National Retro Day. However you want to celebrate it. I just look at it and go, you know what? I'm not old. Just like everything else, just catching up to my timeline. That's all.
It's Hilley and Hart.
I don't know if you've kept up to date on this, but the Tooth Fairy is really forking out the dough these days. One of the big dental chains just did a survey. On average, the Tooth Fairy is paying out $5.84 for a tooth. Wow! $5.84? That's incredible. And, by the way, First Teeth command premium prices. $7.17. 38% of parents offer bonuses from the Tooth Fairy. I guess they've made a deal with the Tooth Fairy here. I don't know. But anyway, the Tooth Fairy gives more to the kids in the Northeast. $6.45 per tooth. That is up 41%. But here in the Midwest, it's jumped 52% to $5.27. That is incredible. I guess the Tooth Fairy just has to keep up with inflation, too. That's what's funny, though. My grandkids, they almost have no concept of what money buys. The 8-year-old is starting to get it a little more, but not much. But most of them, all three of them, they're like, they don't know. All they know is it's money and you go to the store and you can buy something with it. But then, I can't. If I said, how much does a new car cost? $50? I don't know. You know what I mean? That would be it. So I don't understand the Tooth Fairy giving this much. I mean, when I was a kid, we used to get a quarter, if I recall. A quarter. How did it go from 25 cents to $5.27 in 60 years? I'm just trying to figure that one out.